got beat soundly here in Hawaii.
That was against Maryland during the holidays. Jump and tip is controlled by Ambrosic for Hawaii. That's Carter with the ball.
And watch how David Gibson will play off of Anthony Carter. He does not want to let him penetrate.
Good shot. Shortstein with the rebound. France with you. Glad you're staying up.
And play zone.
Anytime.
There's no reason for Hawaii to get fast break buckets like that. I mean, New Mexico has more speed.
Spider Smith, and he gets the roll. Point three. Or not on that one. Thomas to take that shot.
Well, Sundberg does not get off the floor very well, and he's slow when he does it. I mean, Kenny could have taken that shot. Sundberg would not have been able to block it.
Micah Kroger out front, Clayton Shields on him, and there's Carter going inside now. The baseline hook shot is up and good that time by Ambrosic.
Ambrosic is the best inside offensive player that Hawaii has. He moves very well, and he has a nice touch. That is a great shot. I mean, Sundberg not able to stay up with Kenny's quickness.
Malika Smith, 3-point. Spider Smith, traveling.
Well, Mike, and we've talked about it a lot, but whenever you're playing a team in which you have more talent, you don't want to let them get their confidence up. Kenny's going out right now, Mike. I think that he's having some problems with his teeth. I saw him grab them earlier. Remember, his top teeth has some wires keeping him in place.
Actually, that may be his contact, Nelson.
Well, shows you what I know.
Well, I mean, it's a good point to bring up nonetheless, as many in the pit against New Mexico State. Something that'll probably bother him for the
Maybe Sundberg knocked it loose or something, but they are giving Kenny a lot of time to get the contact back in his eye.
Dave Binder, the head trainer at the University of New Mexico, is the gentleman helping Kenny Thomas. And I don't know if I've ever heard boos for a situation like this. It's not a bad crowd here tonight at the Special Events Arena, but it's been curtailed somewhat because the man with the glove is in town.
Michael Jackson in his second sold-out night here in Honolulu.
Carter, there's that quick speed, and we're going to have a whistle on the baseline. And apparently he went on the end line there. As good as Carter is handling the ball, he does have a tendency to turn the ball over a little bit.
Well, he's going to make things happen. Most of the time, it's positive things for the Rainbow. If you play good defense, he will take bad shots and make bad passes.
There's Shields set up nicely for the three-pointer. The Lobos have been off the mark. Thomas with his new eyes in, I guess. Keeps battling inside and will go to the free throw line for two.
Well, one of the things, Mike, Sundberg is playing right behind Kenny Thomas. We've not seen that so far this year. Most teams do everything they can to keep Kenny from getting the ball inside, but Sundberg playing right behind Thomas, and the Lobos are able to get it into him at will.
Foul was on Micah Kroger, his first team foul now. Short on the second one. So the Lobos have been a little bit short tonight. Just about everyone at 6'3". Carter looked inside, nobody open, he'll reset it. Baseline, hanging in the air. He's very athletic, and that's the thing you mentioned in the pregame, like Phil Smith.
That's right, he can get inside, and although he's only 6'2", he can rebound with the tree.
Carter from Saddleback Junior College in California. There's Kenny Thomas' jump hook, no good, over the top. Lobos trail 8-3. Kroger, three-pointer. Charles Smith high in the air, and he has been New Mexico's leading rebounder for the last 3 games. I'm not sure if that's good or not.
Well, it's good to show his intensity, but on the other hand, guys like Clayton and Kenny, they need to be getting more of the rebounds because they have better position to start with.
I'll let Kenny Thomas alone for that one if he wants it. Stripped away. Well done by Carter. And Hawaii leads it 10-3. They love that guy already here in Hawaii. Another turnover. And here comes Carter again. Gibson saves it. Dangerous save, but it worked out all right. And Dave Bliss wants a 20-second timeout. The subject of tonight's player profile. Had a very good game against Mississippi. Great position inside, and there's the reverse layup by Thomas.
I don't know how long you can play behind Kenny Thomas, but we'll see. That's what Hawaii's doing right now. They're not bringing anyone down to help.
3 points for Kenny Thomas. Sundberg with it, big 7'1" senior. And again, there's Charles Smith inside. He's got those long arms. That's why they call him Spider. Shields in the corner. Alley-oop to David Gibson. Not really an alley-oop, I guess, but it's tipped out of bounds, and the Lobos will play it in when we return. 14-17 to go. Hawaii leads New Mexico 10-5. The scheduled Lobo telecast will be Thursday, January 16th, live from Tulsa. The Lobos meet the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, their first ever WAC meeting. Join Nelson and myself for all the action. Lobo Central at 5:30. Tip-off at 6 right here on Q13, New Mexico sports leader. And here in Honolulu, Hawaii leads New Mexico by a 10-5 count. Ben Baum has checked in, along with Royce Olney. A couple of early substitutions for Dave Bliss.
Ben Baum coming off an excellent game against Ole Miss.
Shields forced that one up a little bit. It's tipped out, and Michael Robinson brings it in for Hawaii, his first action. Junior from Philadelphia. And a whistle and the foul inside on Shields, so Kroger will shoot 2.
That was a little bit of a Magic Johnson pass. Anthony Carter threw that. He hasn't even crossed half court. Look at that one-arm pass. Lobos have got to get back and find their men because Carter is going to find them with the ball.
Kroger only shoots about 60% at the line. Gets first. Another player out of Saddleback for Hawaii, and that school has produced a number of Division I players over the years. Kroger hits them both, and Hawaii's lead is now 12-5. 4 points for Kroger.
Hawaii still in a man-to-man.
Inside to Ben Baum, back in the corner to Gibson, and short on that three-point attempt, and Thomas is on the line out of bounds.
Lobos look a little out of sync offensively right now.
Well, you don't want to get too far behind Hawaii on the road. It's a very difficult situation. Thomas helping out on the screen. Carter inside. And there he finds the open man. Furlong's shot is no good. And here comes Royce Olney. Wide open. Knocking it down. It's Clayton Shields. 3-pointer.
Good job of Royce. That's usually David Gibson's job to bring the ball up the court, try and find a good three-point shooter spotted up. But Royce did a good job of setting Clayton up.
That keeps the streak alive. 187 straight games with at least one three-pointer for New Mexico as Robinson gets the roll.
Robinson is a heck of an athlete, and he can rebound, but right now, some Hawaii fans are very disappointed in him.
Well, Robinson had a big game against Ball State. 18 rebounds, 15 points, and 3 blocks. Only off the screen, off the mark. And Danny Furlong, who came in a while ago, is there with the rebound. Alika Smith. Alika Smith is second in the WAC in three-point percentage at 45%.
And he's become a better player because of plays like that. Carter setting him up for a wide open tray.
Smith had to play the point last year, and now he's at the 2 guard, and now Hawaii has its biggest lead. 9 points. And we'll have a goaltending call on Carter and give the assist to Shields, the 2 points to Gibson.
And I don't think that was going in, Mike. I think David had short-armed it a little bit. Watch it on the replay here. See if it's going in.
Well, as you take a look at it, we're going to take a timeout right there, and you may be right, Nelson. Lobos trail it by 7. Continues to lead New Mexico, 17-10. The Rainbows on top by the 7. In the series, the Lobos dominated 35-15, about even Steven in Honolulu. And last year, the Lobos won on the islands, 88-79. Again, Charles Smith, Kenny Thomas, a big game there.
Turnovers about even. New Mexico 4, the Rainbows with 3.
Good hands by Alika Smith there. And Kroger fakes and then walks.
Fakes are always a little better when you get to move both feet before you put the basketball down.
Well, let's see if the Lobos can answer now. Looking for Charles Smith, who's back in after his break. Ben Baum has returned to the bench, and now the Lobos reset. Shot clock at 16. Plenty of time for New Mexico.
Once again, they got out of sync. They went to their 1-4.
Shot clock down to 7. Gibson's inside. He'll force that one up. We're going to have an offensive foul inside. Kenny Thomas pushing off, and that'll be number 1 on Thomas. I think David thought the shot clock was winding down a little bit more than it actually was. I'll let Carter take that one, I do believe.
He's only made 2 3-point shots all year long.
2 of 17. Good hands. Back out. Alika Smith will pop the lefty. Short. Thomas tips it out. Now a 3-on-3 in essence, and Olney will drive it in, and he missed it. $10:32 to go, first half. Furlong goes inside. This is the short one over the top of Kenny Thomas.
That's the second time Hawaii players have tried to draw a foul on Kenny Thomas by just jumping into him. The refs have done a good job of not calling that.
Charles Smith and Kroger doing a good job on Smith in this game. That'll be well short. Out of bounds off New Mexico. And this has not been a particularly pretty thing for New Mexico so far.
It's the second time Charles has gone up, not really open, and tried to hang in the air and end up taking a questionable shot.
Right. Quentin Gallen comes in for the first time for Hawaii. He wears number 5. He's from Louisiana, 6'4", 180 freshman. Sundberg has returned, and he won't get the roll, but Charles Smith does get the rebound. Quickly down, here comes Shields, who jams it.
Shorney did a good job of creating a lane for Clayton to go down through. No one could get through it.
5 points now for Clayton Shields. There's New Mexico's lone 3-pointer. There's Carter pulling up and hitting that one. He got in about maybe 4 feet closer than he has been, and maybe that's obviously a little bit too close. Coming up on 9 minutes left, first half. Thomas left alone. He'll take it. Shields, put back, I think it was partially blocked. And here comes Carter out of the pack. This is where he's been very good. Not that time. It has really been a struggle offensively for New Mexico.
We're not getting very many wide open shots. I mean, except whenever Kenny's willing to take it from the top of the key, they've been contested almost every time.
Well, the Lobos have 12 points, and we're almost 12 minutes into this game. And It was out of bounds off Alika Smith's knee. And I didn't think Alika Smith was that good of a defensive player, but he has looked very good on Charles Smith.
He does a good job of not letting Spider have much room to work with.
Shields takes it in, throws it up a little strong. Kenny Thomas with a great effort to get the steal. Here comes Spider. That one's blocked nicely. Second one blocked. The Lobos aren't careful. Hawaii's going to get an easy one. And we're going to have a whistle out front before any shot, a hold.
Mike, that was good heads-up play by Greg Schornstein to get back there. And even though Alika Smith was not his man, you see Greg run out there because Alika was getting ready to drain a three.
First foul on Greg Schornstein, only the third team foul for New Mexico. Hawaii with just one. Aaron Curry, number 3, has come into the lineup for Riley Wallace and the Hawaii Rainbows.
Kenny Thomas on the bench for the first time tonight.
Now Kenny looked a little tired out there last time down. Alika Smith off the screen. The lefty missed that one. And Carter almost got it in, or rather Curry. Nobody put a body on him, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Now Ben Baum had position, was boxing out, but that's one of the things you lose when Ben is in there. He's not as athletic. You'll see Ben, he pins off here, but he doesn't go and get the basketball. And David should have been boxing out also. And he should be shooting more free throws after practice.
Well, he was 5 or 6 before this.
He must have banked those 5 in.
That was a little bit better right there, and there'll be an official's timeout. 7:50 to go. Hawaii leads New Mexico by 8. 6. Here in Honolulu, Hawaii leading New Mexico 20-12 with 7:50 to go in the first half.
Mike, New Mexico shooting 23%. One reason for that is Sundberg. He's making the Lobos change their shots when they go inside. I think they just need to go right at him. He is not that good of a shot blocker.
Ben Baum off the screen. Kenny Thomas remains on the bench. Gallen guarding Shields closely, and now out to Ben Baum. Shot clock down to 11. Not a lot of movement by New Mexico. Here's the dish to Schornstein, who lays it in.
No, Clayton, that's one of the things that he can do. Whoever's guarding him is not quick enough to stay up with him. He can make things happen, and then he just needs to take it up and go right at Sundberg.
Shields with 3 assists. Seven minutes and counting left, first half. Curry with the ball, back out to Sundberg. Now the shot clock a factor down to 9. And Brozic looking for Sundberg. Bomb on him, spinning around. One-handed. Tipped back to Charles Smith. Nice job by the Spider.
You see how Hawaii struggles whenever AC Anthony Carter's on the bench? I mean, he's the one that makes things happen for him.
Spider Smith, arching shot in and out. Baum with the offensive rebound. No good. Curry now crossover, hangs in the air, and it's going to go. I'm not sure who they're going to credit the basket to. The lead is back up to 8. Lobos had a chance to cut it to 3. Spider Smith. Shields again.
Gallen, number 5 for the Rainbows. He can't keep Clayton Shields off the glass. He just needs to be aggressive.
7 points now for Clayton Shields, the leading scorer for New Mexico. Corner to Curry. Threw it away, tipped back out. Here's Gibson trying to save it. He's fouled and he scores.
That was a play.
That was a play. Make a note of that one.
Look at David, he just buries it down. And he knows he has Charles on the offside to get the rebound. He just takes it in there. Very heady play.
Got a little bit lucky to get it to go, but he did the right thing. Very aggressive, and now Quentin Gallen will sit down.
Well, a 2-on-1 like that, if you can make the defender commit to you and you have a rebounder like Charles Smith there to tip it in, it is a very good play.
Gibson gets the free throw. Kenny Thomas returns. Ben Baum takes a break, and the lead is cut to 3.
Well, Kenny went on the bench. The lead was bigger than 3, so the Lobos, with him on the bench, made some progress into the Rainbows' lead.
Anthony Carter in. He's down low, coming off the screen. Brozic looking for help. Shorney doing a good job. There's Kroger. That's a three-pointer for Kroger. 7 in the game now for Kroger. Goes only in quickly into Kenny Thomas, and he is fouled and will go to the line.
Whenever Kenny can catch it and he has the angle on any center, he just needs a drop step. Watch the angle Kenny catches at. See, he has him already beat, so he just drop steps and goes right in for the bucket there.
For Sundberg, only his first foul. Kenny Thomas has 6 field goal attempts. 5 of those were very early in the game, but he's averaging less than 7 a game. And he missed the second one.
Neither team doing anything but man-to-man so far, but I think before the night's over, we'll probably see a little zone at least from one of them.
Tony cannot quite save it. Fans here wanted a foul on Greg Schoenstein.
Not very many fouls called so far, just 7 for the game. 4 against New Mexico, 3 to Hawaii.
Carter on the inbounds play. He hits it. Lead back up to 7. Going right back to Kenny Thomas. On the line, out of bounds off Kroger. And I don't know if they're going to give him a fresh clock or not on that one. Apparently not.
Good idea there, but a lot of hands inside.
They're really going to Kenny Thomas, something they really haven't done much this year. Olney in the corner, short, gets it back, and he gets the roll. I don't know how Kenny Thomas knew Royce Olney was over there. There's your score, 27-22, less than 4 minutes to go, first half. Exclusive Lobo coverage on Q13 from the island of Oahu. Carter a little bit short. Gibson with a little bump to send him off balance. Stolen away. Oh, my. Carter with the big play. Kroger with the big jam. And the crowd here at the Special Events Arena very much into it. And they'll say Kenny Thomas traveled. Thomas covered a lot of ground on that play. Thought he may have got bumped initially. We've got a timeout in the floor. Hawaii leads New Mexico 29-22. Top of New Mexico with 3:07 to go. And I know, Nelson, you've been looking over the stat sheet over to our right there. You see anything that strikes your fancy?
Kenny Thomas, Charles Smith, Mike, both of them 1 for 6 from the field. Anthony Carter, your main man, 8 points and 3 assists.
And Clayton Shields has passed Ron Becker, Rob Leffel, and Ira Harge to move into 16th place on UNM's all-time scoring list with 1,017 points. Carter, off-balance shot. And Brozic, offensive rebound. And Gibson tips it back out, but Curry tracks it down. New Mexico going with Gibson and Olney. Schornstein as Curry hits the floater in the lane. Thomas and Charles Smith. The lead is back up to 9. Gibson cut off on the baseline. Back out to Olney. In the corner. Smith sets up Olney. Wide open. Off the mark. Fight for the rebound. And we'll have a whistle inside on Hawaii.
That was good unselfish play by the Lobos that time, Mike. Several players passed up shots. Royce got a wide open look. Charles got in there and drew the foul.
Royce has struggled offensively with his shot here last 5 games. He needs to get that back on track. That last foul was on Danny Furlong, just his first, as Clayton Shields gets ready to return. Snyder-Smith gets both of them. Shields will come in for Greg Schornstein. Last year in this game, Hawaii hit, 32 of 33 free throws.
That's right, and the Lobos still were able to beat them. That was amazing just to watch them step up there and knock them down every time.
Look at Carter in there trying to post up David Gibson. Way out now. Looking for some help is Ambrosic. Near steal. Out of bounds, off Hawaii. Good defensive effort by New Mexico that time, although Ambrosic kind of just hung onto the ball there and things got a little bit stagnant.
Well, if you look at their 31 points, almost half of them Carter's been involved in. He scored 8 himself, and he has 6 points off of 3 assists. That's 14 of the 31 points.
Shields left alone, twice left alone, and he gets it. Clayton continues to knock down the three-pointer, and tonight in the ball game, he's in double figures with 10.
Lobos fought back. They were within 3 a while ago. Then they had a defensive breakdown, had a few turnovers.
It was 9 a moment ago, and now it's 4. Oh, good feed to Kroger, who missed it. And it goes back to Kroger. No basket, and we're going to have a whistle on David Gibson.
When Kenny sees the replay of this, he's going to shoot himself. That ball went right into his hands. Watch the first, on this miss, watch the rebound. Right to Kenny, hands, head, Kroger.
Did you see what happened, though? His hand got caught in the bottom of the net, and I think Kenny, I'm going to go to your defense here. Ambrosic off the inbounds play. Second time in a row off that play, Hawaii's been able to get wide open shots. And now we have less than a minute to go.
Lobos need to end with a bang here, have something to build on in the second half.
Good quick step by Smith, who lost it. Good hands by Hawaii. Count it.
Well, a steal by Anthony Carter, Mike. He's what's making it happen for the Rainbows, and then a great dish to Smith at the other end.
Just got enough of him, just enough to commit the foul and not enough to make him miss. And Gibson has 3 fouls and is on the bench with 41 seconds left.
30 seconds ago, the Lobos were within 4.
And now it remains at 8. So with Gibson on the bench, Royce Olney talking about Anthony Carter.
We probably wish he hadn't said all those good things. He built his confidence up.
5 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock. They go to Kenny Thomas. Fakes, he's pushed a little bit, but he gets the roll. Strong move. It's now 35-29. Let's see if New Mexico can play defense with 13 seconds left in the half.
You can bet that they're going to let Anthony Carter try and drive. They've got a 1-4 set up. Let him make something happen.
Against Olney, three-pointer. Oh, that's a killer. And that's the way the first half will end on that three-point shot by Anthony Carter. Our score at the break, Hawaii 38, New Mexico 29. We'll be back a little bit later on to update you on some stats and some highlights. We'll also have a news and weather update from the Q13 Scoop. By 9, 38-29. Dave Bliss, no doubt, had a few choice words to say to New Mexico at halftime.
This will be a good challenge for them, Mike. I mean, Hawaii, they've got their confidence up. They're playing better than they actually are right now, and the Lobos are going to have to suck it up and find ways to score.
They're looking inside immediately to Kenny Thomas. Lobos' 16th ranked team in the country. This is the WAC crossover game to get things started with the new WAC. Hawaii will return the favor. Kenny Thomas driving in, and he is fouled and will go to the line.
Kenny Thomas took 2 outside shots the first half, missed them both, Mike. I don't think we're going to see any more. There you see him. He didn't even look at that. He just went all the way in there, and Sundberg clearly right on the arm.
I'm going to double check and see if they gave it to Sundberg or maybe Ambrozic. In and out.
Kenny Thomas 2 for 5 from the free throw line, and you're right on that foul, Mike.
Second try now for Kenny. Short on that. Boy, that hurts. You can make a good move to start the second half, and you can't convert. Good hands, but it's thrown away. Spider Smith down to Greg Schornstein. I don't think Greg he's taken one shot, I think, is all.
He's made it. He's 1 for 1. One of the few Lobos shooting well. Clayton Shields is also shooting the ball well. He's 4 of 8.
Lobos trailing by 9. Mike Powers, Nelson France with you. Live from Honolulu. Shot clock at 8. Fade away. It'll be short. Thomas gets the rebound. And it's blocked out of bounds. And they're going to say it's Hawaii's ball. And I think that's the right call.
Well, if you want a bad call, that's the time the Lobos, there's only 1 second left on the shot clock anyway. And there's Carter blocking Kenny Thomas's shot.
38-29 our score. Ambrozic inside against Schornstein, and he gets the roll. Double-digit lead for Hawaii.
Ambrozic, Mike, doing a good job. He knows that Shorty's not going to be able to block his shot. Shoots a little fadeaway with confidence.
(40-29) again, 11-point lead for Hawaii. Charles Smith inside, look out below.
That's about the only easy shot the Lobos have had, Mike.
Kenny Thomas, 8 total points. Struggling at the free throw line and from the field, however. Backdoor play. Cut off, Kenny Thomas with the foul. And for Kenny Thomas, that will be number 2.
There you see Kenny getting over there, trying to, I tell you, Kenny, his defense has improved a lot. Clearly that was a foul on him, but he can move his feet.
Good position to Carter inside. 3 times Hawaii has scored on the baseline on an inbounds play, and the lead is back up to 11.
Lobos worked on that defense quite a bit.
Jump hook, an easy one for Kenny Thomas.
You see whenever Kenny catches it with confidence and goes up quickly, a guy like Sundberg takes him too long to get up in the air.
Thomas, 10 points. Shields with 10. Carter with 13, the leading scorer in the game. Good help defense from Schornstein. Sundberg, fade away. Gibson now on the break, pushing it up. Has it stolen away. Foot race, and a good foul by Schornstein, I think, before the Hawaii player had a chance to lay it in.
Well, the Lobos several times, whenever they get something going, or you see Gibson, Hawaii is doing a good job of anticipating. You've seen Charles Smith drive in there, help from the offside by the Rainbows. They get the steal, happen in on Gibson.
Gibson came into the ball game tonight with a 3.5 to 1 assist to turnover ratio. And I think the Lobos got a break that time. Royce Alney, who just came in, drew the offensive foul on Carter.
And that's exactly right, a break. You're going to see it here. Royce, not real good position there, and he doesn't really get hit square either, just on the shoulder.
42-33 our score. David Gibson has been silent in this ball game tonight. Alley-oop, sort of, to Kenny Thomas.
They could have called a foul on Alika Smith that time, moving up under Kenny Thomas.
And some Lobo fans here, as usual. Lobo fans have made the trip out. Down to 7 points now. Alika Smith inside. Here's Carter. No look pass. Stolen away. Only better be careful. Working it around very well. Shorney is cut off. The left hand a little bit short. We'll try it again. And what are we going to have? We will have a foul. And Schornstein quietly is playing a pretty solid game.
He does a good job of drawing the foul here. Watch him. He gets inside, stays with it. Now watch him. He just jumps in there, gets him up in the air, and he just almost made that sucker too. That's what he was saying.
Craig had a real good game here last year. In fact, I guess we've said that about 3 or 4 different Lobos. When you win by 9 at this place, somebody's playing well. And now the lead is cut to 5. It's been a while.
Royce guarding Carter right now, with Gibson getting a little breather guarding Smith.
Yeah, Gibson has those 3 fouls. Carter swinging those elbows. Shot clock down to 15. Still lots of time. That's Furlong with it. Here's Alika Smith. I tell you, every time the Lobos have cut it to 5-6 points, somebody's hit a 3-pointer.
They set some good screens to get open. Royce a little slow on the switch.
Kenny Thomas lays it in. Give the assist to Gibson. A little more fire from New Mexico here in the second half than what we saw in the first half.
Well, they're going right at him. Whenever they get the ball inside, they're going up strong.
Field strides for the steal there. Gibson on Alika Smith now. Royce goes down. Double team on Carter. Left hand no good. Thomas with the rebound. Trying to get out of there and finally does. All the way across to Shields. And we're going to have a held ball. Fans don't like it here. Dave Bliss doesn't like it. He wanted a travel. And we're going to have a timeout with Riley Wallace on the floor, chewing out David Hall. 14:53 to go. The Lobos will have the ball when we return. 45 within 6 after trailing by 9 at the half, and Hawaii will play it in. I misspoke going to the break. It is Hawaii's ball in the possession arrow, and there'll be a hold on Royce Alney.
Just New Mexico's 3rd foul. Refs are, this game is not going to be decided by the refs. I mean, they're letting the guys play.
Well, it's unusual where you have both coaches mad on the same play, and that's what we saw during that last held ball.
Riley Wallace wanted a foul, and Coach Bliss says if a player has the ball and then falls down, it's walking.
Lots of contact out there. Carter and Royce Alney really going at it. Furlong gives it up to Carter. Shot clock at 8. Alika Smith inside. Shot clock down to 4. Left alone. Scramble. Safe to David Gibson. All the way down to Alney. Oh, well done on the reverse.
Lobos have had several trick shots. Those are shots you practice to use for horse to get a sure letter on the other guy.
And the Lobos cut it to 4. There's Carter working hard to get open. Brozic, the forward, will pop.
And Brozic has hit several big shots whenever Hawaii has needed big bucket, right when the Lobos get to that brink.
Yeah, he has 8 points. Good crossover dribble from Gibson. And we're going to have an offensive foul Is that on Gibson? If it is, it's his fourth. Number 4 on David Gibson, so Charles Smith comes in, and here we have a look at it.
Oh, that's a flop.
Yeah. And again, you know, we were talking coming down to the game about how we've seen a lot of those, especially against Kenny Thomas. And, you know, it's fine if you see the play when you're an official, but when you kind of catch it out of the corner of your eye or see the fall, then you probably should let it go because you're kind of guessing.
That's exactly right.
Aaron Curry with it, number 3. Let's see how the Lobos respond with Gibson, their leader, on the bench. Somehow it goes back to Hawaii, blocked by Shields. And Brozic loses it, but we'll have a whistle. Shorney with the foul.
Mike, several times the Lobos have needed to come up with a rebound and have failed to do it. This is the second chance on this possession for the Lobos, and there you'll see Shorney. Not much contact there, but see if the Lobos can stop this out-of-bounds play.
Well, it would be something different. Coach Bliss on the sideline talking to Lamont Long. As you see the foul trouble for New Mexico. Gibson the most urgent. Schornstein with 3. Good hands by Alney.
Mike, the last time that Carter was on the bench, even though Kenny Thomas was on the bench at the same time, the Lobos were able to cut into the lead.
Leave Alika Smith alone. He'll take that, the lefty. A little bit of a mismatch here. No shot, no shot. The foul on Schornstein before the shot, and that's number 4 on him. Now here comes Lamont Long. And now the Lobos are in some serious hurt as far as the foul situation.
That's just a good veteran player, a junior, Alika Smith, realizing that he has a slower player on him, gets him off balance and just draws the contact.
Oh, left alone is Furlong. Now the lead is back up to 8, 49-41. Thomas left alone. They'll count that one.
Kenny Thomas has made 6 out of 7, Mike.
After a 1 for 6 start, Kenny Thomas is now 7 of 13, 16 points. Now the fans here are saying, now why didn't we get the continuation at the other end? Pretty close. That time he gets the roll. He has struggled at the line, as we mentioned.
I think all of his free throws tonight have hit the front of the rim, even the ones that have gone in.
49-44, Hawaii leads New Mexico. There's Lamont Long, tipped out of bounds off Long. And Seth Sundberg returns to the lineup. And Furlong will sit.
Sundberg, 9 rebounds the first half and was in on a lot of plays, Mike. Here in the second half, just 1 rebound in almost 8 minutes played.
On the line. Turnover, charge to Hawaii. Well, we've seen some wild finishes here. And maybe we're in for one again tonight.
Carter still on the bench for Hawaii, Mike.
Well, he's taking a break while David Gibson sits out. And Hawaii up by 5. No whistle on that one, and there's a lot of contact. A lot of contact. And there's an official's timeout with 11:55 to go. Hawaii on top of Honolulu, Hawaii, where the Rainbows lead the Lobos in the WAC opener for each team, 49-44. The Lobo women played in front of over 17,000 fans tonight in the pit in a very difficult, exciting overtime loss to Utah. But congratulations, though, to the Lobo women and their great start, and for all the fans for turning out to watch that exciting program. Shields has that partially blocked, and it's off New Mexico. David Hall made the call there, and Dave Bliss is arguing about it. And I'm not sure. And there's going to be a 20-second timeout as we take a quick look at this play.
There you see the block.
Yeah. Well, let's go back a few years and let's have a Lobo flashback. 1993, the Lobos in Hawaii tied, seconds left. It pops out to Ike Williams, who throws it up off the glass, and the Lobos win it by 3 in Honolulu. Final score, 61-58.
Notice Dave was wearing the same coat that game that he's wearing tonight.
He's not superstitious, is he?
Oh, I'm sure he's not. Coaches are never superstitious.
Here comes Aaron Curry bringing it up out of Upper Sacramento, California. From Howard College, played with Kavasi Franklin, the Lobo who's redshirting. Alika Smith, oh, look at that. No-look pass. Micah Kroger all alone inside.
Lobos had it to 5 once again. They go down. Clayton takes a shot, gets it blocked. They keep getting close to catching up, and they just can't do it.
Here's Lamont Long, the freshman. Has that one blocked. And Kenny Thomas knocks it out of bounds, and it's Hawaii's ball. And now Anthony Carter comes in after a nice breather on the bench. I'm not sure what Lamont Long was thinking here. He hasn't taken bad shots at all this season, and he forced that one up, obviously.
Hawaii putting a lot of pressure on the Lobos. Whenever they get it, they climb right in there with you.
You saw the block shots. Hawaii with 6. Alika Smith working against the freshman. Sundberg back out. Kroger in and out. Only fights for it and gets it. That would have been a painful 3, Nelson. Charles Smith has been silent, almost walked. Loses it, somehow saves it. What a sequence here. Not a good sequence for New Mexico. Thomas with the rebound, and he is fouled. Man, that was almost painful to watch.
Okay, it was very painful, but you got to credit Royce Alney getting in there and rebounding and keeping the ball alive.
Spider Smith with only 4 points, and Lobos are battling inside as Gibson checks in with those 4 fouls, 10-13 to go.
Mike Kinney has 12 of New Mexico's 16 points here in the second half.
He has 18 for the game, 8 rebounds. Second try is good. 51-46, and we're now at that precarious 5-point margin again as we approach 10 minutes left in regulation. It's Michael Robinson with it, back out to Alika Smith. Sundberg setting the screen. Lefty misses badly that time. Not sure why Royce saved that one. He's going to go off Hawaii, and now they'll get a fresh shot clock.
We've talked about it whenever they needed to get a rebound so far tonight. They haven't had anyone just to go up and get the ball.
Quick step, Carter. Blocked. And on the line. Shot clock at 17 now. There's a good look at a player who was a freshman All-American last year, all WAC. Point totals are down this season. He just hasn't gotten the shots. Good hands by Olney. The shot clock down to 13.
Well, the Lobos need to play good defense here, which they've done at times. They need to rebound after this shot goes up.
Carter, a little one-on-one. Look for that. Fade away. Tip up. And the foul. And just what you're talking about.
Lobos did a good job. Royce made Carter take a bad shot there, but no one was in position. Look at this. No one is boxing out. Sunburn gets a hand on it. And watch Kenny go up, gets his third foul.
This is Michael Robinson at the free throw line. First one is good.
Looks like Shorenstein's going to come back in, even though he has 4 fouls.
Robinson hits them both, and that will allow Shorenstein to come in, and Shields will take a break. Now, Shields had 10 points at the half, and that's what he has right now.
And there's not anyone scoring except Kenny Thomas right now.
Hawaii doing a good job on New Mexico's big guns, including Charles Smith with only 4. Thomas wants it. Double teamed. Travel.
Coach Bliss telling Charles Smith that whenever your man goes down to double team, cut to the basket.
Time starting to be a factor, under 9 minutes. Robinson takes it to the hole, and now it's a 9-point spread. Hawaii looking to upset number 16, New Mexico. Smith way outside, fade away is short, and nobody there for the rebound.
And the crowd's back into it, Mike, and this is a loud crowd, even though it's not as many people as the pit. They're into this game.
And a very good crowd, despite Michael Jackson's concert tonight. Boy, they set a lot of screens in there. Robinson against Shorenstein. Over the top. It's an 11-point Hawaii lead with 8 minutes to go. And Dave Bliss will call a 20-second timeout. 8:01 left, 57-46. Well, Hawaii and New Mexico have played some very tight games, as I mentioned, and one really hurt back in the pit back in 1989. The Lobos had a chance to get a share of the WAC title against Hawaii. Charlie Thomas hits that one. Hawaii down by 1 with just seconds left. And maybe the most famous block in Lobo history, Luke Longley blocks it. Somehow it goes in, and Hawaii wins at 71-70, denying New Mexico a chance for a part of the WAC title. Well, Hawaii went right down inside to Michael Robinson, and a little bit more athletic than Greg Shorenstein, and they've been able to take advantage of it.
Well, and also Greg has 4 fouls, so there's a limit to what Greg can do in terms of bumping for position.
Shorenstein passed up the three-pointer. Thomas kicked out of bounds. 11 on the clock. And we're going to have another timeout. 7:40 to go. Lobos struggling, trailing by 11. 57-46. New Mexico only 2 of 8 from three-point range. Only 1 3-point attempt in the second half. Kenny Thomas wants the ball. Shot clock at 2. Gibson, long three-pointer, no good. Sundberg, a monster in there on the rebound. Carter, open court. The lead is 13.
Another rebound, Mike, the Lobos didn't get.
They had it. And Gibson is fouled, and that will be the 16th foul on Hawaii. Lobos have 7.
There you see the rebound right there, right in Clayton Shields' hands. Just didn't come up with it. And that's happened several times tonight.
Yes, it has. Down by 13, 7 minutes to go. Thomas very much upset that he hasn't had a chance to get the ball. Shields, three-pointer. Good form, but no good.
Clayton still yet to score here in the second half. And with Charles Smith, 1 of 7, I mean, you have to have more offense than just Kenny Thomas, and the other guys just not able to buy a bucket right now.
Yep. Hawaii has the luxury of playing in front of their home crowd and the clock working against New Mexico. And that will be all for Greg Shorenstein. And Hawaii is in the bonus. Well, Royce Olney comes in, and what kind of matchup problems will this cause for New Mexico, Nelson?
What you're going to have to do, you're going to have to move Charles Smith down, and he's going to have to play one of the bigger rainbows. I mean, your guards are going to have to be Gibson and Royce. They'll match up with Carter, and it looks like Curry, he's back in the game, but Charles is going to have to guard Kroger.
Well, this is a better shooting lineup for New Mexico. Thomas gets the rebound. A little bit of a break there. Let's see if they can get something going. Smith on the baseline, and he is fouled. Got something going there.
I think the first time that Charles has been able to take it inside and have something positive happen. Usually the helps come over, gotten in his way, but he gets in there and able to get contact. Who'd they call that on?
That's on Kroger. Number 2, as you can see by the graphic. And Charles Smith's long drought is over. 5 points for the senior.
One of the things, Mike, with a lead, think about pressure later on. Carter makes it very difficult to put a trap on the Rainbows.
That's what they're trying to do right now. Good and go. Sundberg saw the cutting man. That's Kroger back up to 13, 61-48. A little bit late. And a whistle on Royce Olney, and now Carter will go to the free throw line.
Carter makes Hawaii such a better team, and I know we've said it several times tonight, but you see it with the passing, the scoring, and there you see the big steal.
Well, last year Hawaii had Anthony Harris and Tess Whitlock at the guards. Great guards, but not great passers, and that's what they missed last year. Timeout on the floor, 5:55 to 1-1. Carter gets the first one, and you saw a moment ago that the Lobos are shooting 35% for the game, and normally a very good shooting team. Robinson with the rebound. Carter will set it up and work a little clock.
That kind of, so far, exemplifies the performance by the Lobos. Missed free throw by the Rainbows, they get the rebound.
Reset it now. Sundberg has played a smart game, a couple of assists, some blocks, bunch of rebounds, at least early, and here goes Carter. Looking against Charles Smith, has it blocked. Thomas bringing it out to Gibson. Swatted, almost out of bounds. Gibson is still down. Dave Bliss extremely upset, and Carter gets the layup. Dave Bliss on the court, chewing out the officials as Gibson went down extremely hard.
See the look here.
A lot of contact.
You're going to look at it from another angle there. There you see, I mean, a lot of contact there. No call, and Gibson down. I mean, right now, I mean, forget about the foul. I mean, David Gibson, this is...
Maybe it looked to me like it was Gibson's perhaps right hip.
A lot of, I mean, even more contact from that angle.
And I'm kind of surprised. David is having trouble just making it over to the bench. And of course, an extremely valuable player for the Lobos. I mentioned his assist to turnover ratio. Outstanding defensively. much better score this season for New Mexico, and he's one of those players that you just cannot afford to lose. And I'm kind of surprised Dave Bliss did not pick up a technical there.
I think sometimes whenever the referees think that maybe they've missed one, they give you a little more leeway.
Yeah. Shields will uncork a three-pointer, and he'll hit that. The bench continues to work on David Gibson.
Next time the Lobos foul, Hawaii in the double bonus, so not going to get any freebies that way.
64-51. Put out of bounds by Shields. 4:28 to go.
Here we go, Lamont!
Got clock down to 11. Carter sees it. And here we go.
This is where the Lobos need to rebound.
And they get the steal instead. Way outside, three-pointer, good. Lead is now down to 10 with under 4 to go. Kenny Thomas really set a wicked screen there. And now Hawaii will take a 20-second timeout and a little bit of a scuffle at center court between Carter and Alney. Kavasi Franklin is out there. We mentioned him as the red shirt who made the trip. That's probably the last thing the Lobos need is Kavasi Franklin coming over there.
Dave Bliss coming over there. Both coaches did a good job of getting over there and getting their players out of the way. I tell you, Carter and Royce, they've been going at each other. They're a couple of intense guys that are not going to back down. I haven't seen any cheap blows by either one of them, but it's been a very physical matchup when they're guarding each other.
Well, I'm sure the non-foul that happened to David Gibson has, certainly stirred things up a little bit. And David on the bench over there, kind of his head in hand right now. And it will be a long trip back for David, no question about it. The team will leave after this game.
Those two big three-point shots by the Lobos got them back into this thing. I know the clock's winding down. With some good defense here, make some threes. They're not out of this one.
Court trap now. You mentioned Carter's very good at this. Over double teamed and nearly throws it away. And it goes to Shields. 3:30 and counting. A little bit late to Kenny Thomas. And he can't get it down, but he'll go to the line.
Pretty simple playground basketball there. Pick and roll. Kenny sets the pick and then rolls to the bucket. See, he draws the foul there, but he just was too far up underneath the bucket to get the angle on the glass.
18-5 on Hawaii. Thomas now with 20 points. That's his season high.
He's good down the stretch on those free throws in the big games.
Oh, look at that. Not sure if that was planned, but New Mexico will take it.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and say it wasn't planned.
64-57. It's a 7-point game. Not long in there for his defense. No need to foul. Carter in there. And a blocking foul on Kenny Thomas. So Carter will get 2. And that's number 4 on Kenny Thomas.
The referee was right in my way. Let's look at this again. Kenny he had pretty good position, but he was kind of awkward in there. I think that's a good call. Yeah, it turned. That's 4 on Mr. Thomas.
Lobo bench in this game with just 4 points. Royce Alney with both of those. Carter missed the first.
And David Gibson has left the bench for New Mexico, Mike.
Second one no good. And Charles Smith gets another rebound. 8 rebounds for Charles Smith. Smith some room. Reverse is good. Where'd Charles come alive from? Charles Smith with 13 at 64-59. And Brozic back over to Alika Smith. We'll have a hold out front. And the Lobos need to realize now they're back in this thing. They don't need the foul.
That's exactly right, Mike, especially with the shot clock winding down. There was just 20 seconds or so left on the shot clock there. No need to foul, especially because they're in the double bonus. I mean, they got a break whenever Carter missed 2, but you're not going to get that very often.
Kroger shoots 60%. Kroger averages about 10 points per ball game, has 14 tonight. It's played very well. Lobos see their scoring run now. 11-1. That ends that. 7-point Hawaii lead. Thomas is fouled.
Carter may have bitten off a little more than he can chew on that one. It's one thing to come flying into David Gibson, but another thing to fly into Kenny Thomas. I think he just got a glancing blow, too.
David Gibson has returned to the Lobo bench now. You can tell he's in quite a bit of pain still.
The one thing that Hawaii's making a mistake of is fouling New Mexico and stopping the clock.
Shorty's missed 2 in a row. Second one good. Kenny Thomas, 21 points now, 9 rebounds.
We need to stop and make a 3-point shot. That'll turn this thing around.
Near steal. That doesn't help.
Mike, the fact that Hawaii is not attacking the basket and just kind of playing passive, and the Lobos can play solid defense without fouling, and you were mentioning it earlier. I mean, they're in this thing. They don't need to foul.
Brozic will shoot the 2. Hawaii has made 3 in a row now at the line. New Mexico with only 1 timeout left. At least a full. Second one is good, and now the lead is back up to 8. Lobos have to hurry. Charles, you can see, wants to take over here. A little bit off the iron. Didn't really need to force it so quick, but good effort. Under 2 minutes to go. Long on the point out front, playing the defense. Tipped right over our heads.
We got it.
Thought you were going to shoot it. Usually when you get it over here, you shoot it. Shot clock at 18. Dangerous pass. Kroger back out, down to 9 on the shot clock. We waited this long, no need to foul. To Carter, down to 3. That may be the nail right there. 1:20 to go. 70-60. Royce Olney will put it up. A little bit strong. There's Lamont Long. He'll try it again. Need to hurry. Leaning in, no good. Tipped out of bounds. And we're going to have a foul over the back Lamont Long. Well, the Lobos had it down to 5 with about 2.5 minutes to go, and it's kind of gone south since then. 70-60 our score. The Lobos will use the timeout. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with the final minute of play from Honolulu. Our score with 1:01 to go, and you can see David Gibson there, the injured New Mexico point guard, went down hard. That kind of sums things up for New Mexico, both for David and the Lobos tonight.
The Lobos came out a little lackadaisical start the game with, and they just gave these Hawaii Rainbows a lot of confidence. And then every time the Lobos almost caught up, they got within 3 at one point, and then 5 several times in the second half. Wouldn't get a rebound. Actually, when they caught back here, I thought one of the problems was they continued to foul. Like you said, 2.5 minutes to go, plenty of time left, only down 5, and they just put Hawaii at the line.
And that's where Hawaii is right now. Alika Smith to shoot 2. Alika Smith has not really hurt New Mexico tonight. He has 10 points, averaging 18 a game.
Kroger really stepped up. 15 points for the Rainbows. No, but everyone that came in for the Rainbows, Robinson came in. Get a rebound, make a big shot.
Yep. And again, the Lobo bench with just 4 points. Daniel Santiago has not played tonight, and that will be a first for him this season. Better hurry. Set up Shields, long-range three-pointer, no good. Here's Carter, and we'll have the foul in the backcourt, and Carter will go to the line now. It's on Royce Alney, his 4th. And something just shy of a miracle is needed now for New Mexico.
A little over 8,000 people here attending the game.
Hawaii is in the Pacific Division of the WAC. New Mexico in the Mountain Division. Again, this is the crossover game for these two teams. Thomas, a little short on the three-pointer, gets it back. He's got the double-double. Smith will take it into Thomas. Reverse is good. And we'll have a whistle again in the backcourt, and Alika Smith will go back to the line. With 24.4 seconds left. Riley Wallace in his 10th year at Hawaii. Shooting 2. Second one is good, 75-62.
The Lobos cooled off. Clayton Shields shot well the first half. He's 1 of 6, Mike, here in the second half.
Hawaii's defense is very much extended. They'll go inside to Thomas again. And he misses badly on that one, and will about do it here. Alley-oop. A little showtime there, but it doesn't matter. That's it. Hawaii with the upset of 16th ranked New Mexico. This is the Rainbows. The first time they've defeated a ranked team since Cincinnati back in 1994. Lobos fall to Hawaii 75-62. We'll be back with more from the islands after this short timeout.
Hello, I'm Eddie